Out here, function check the 300 Blackout. Seems to be a pretty popular day out here today at the gun range. Right. Get the first round away from my face. Ah! Malfunction. Failure to eject. Watch where that brass is going, right? No?
Yeah, it's over here.
Am I in frame?
Yes.
Try again. Come on! My lovely bride. Yeah, pull the trigger and now push the mag release. You know, well, it functions. I took this scope off the other upper and it held 0. It's just a cheap eBay scope, but it functions. Now should have the rest of the parts coming in this week for the other lower and the muzzle device, and when they do, I'll finish assembling this rifle and we'll take it out and do a proper range test. So what do you think of that range footage? You know how hard it was for me to edit that magazine mishap out of that video? It was kind of funny though. My wife got a chuckle out of it. But interesting side note. Before I got the camera out, I took this out and my wife shoot it, and the Diamondback the DB9 and the PT-111, and she loves the PT-111. She likes this one, although it's hard to hit anything with it unless you're, right in their face. But she could not get that DB9 to function to save her life. She, that's an important thing to consider when you're buying a small micro 9mm. That you got to have some wrist strength to keep that gun locked so that you don't limp wrist it. She had one shot and the bullet didn't even make it in the battery. The bullet just kind of rolled out the top and landed at my feet. I was standing behind her. The live round, the next one stripped out of the magazine, flew out of the gun. It was funny. I guess you had to be there. I should have been recording. I was just fiddling around here with some stuff and making some stuff, and I just wanted to remind you guys that sometimes it's better to make something than it is to go buy it. Case in point, I have some Delrin scraps laying around, and I needed block, vice block for my AR belts. What did I do with that dang thing now? You know, something like that. You chuck in a vise and you can put your receiver on there and you can build away. And you know, this is a real expensive part. It's only like, I don't know, what, 15 bucks? 10, 15 bucks, something like that. But if you get your hands on some scrap material like this, or even make one out of wood, you know, I could have made this out of a chunk of 2x4 for nothing. But I just happen to have some of this stuff. I bought some Downer off eBay. I think I bought enough to fill up like a Priority Mail box, a little 1 1/4 inch by 8 by 5 box. And because I needed to make a new follower for my magazines for the 380. This was the follower in one of those magazines, and it kept malfunctioning, and I couldn't figure out why. And then took the mag apart to clean it, and this was broken into about 4 pieces. And I used some epoxy to epoxy it back together, and it worked for a while, and at least until I got some of this down. Here's the piece. It was about twice as big when I started gnawing on it with a hacksaw to make a follower for this magazine. And there's the follower. I just used a drill bit to hug out the inside, and my little grinder, my belt grinder to profile it, and spent a little bit of time. And it worked so well on this one that I took the one that was perfectly fine out of the other magazine and made another one. So why go through the trouble? Well, because they don't make 380 followers for this pistol anymore. They don't even make this pistol like this anymore. And I can get magazines, but they're about $25 or $35, 25 to 50 bucks a piece on Gunbroker, if you can find them. And while you can still get parts, because High Standard makes them, but they don't have followers. Seems kind of strange to me. But anyway, I just whooped this together, and for another, just for doing maintenance, so I can chuck it in the vise. But the point is that I'm a cheap bastard, and if I can make it rather than buy it, I'd rather throw the money at things I can't make, like barrels and receivers and stuff like that. So I throw it out there. I guess I could throw that away now. Yahtzee. But anyway, that was the initial shots of the 300 Blackout. And when the rest of the parts get here, like I said, we'll put it together, and I'll get some more 300 Blackout, and we'll go out and see how accurate it is. We'll throw some rounds downrange at some distance, at some man-size cardboard, see how it shoots. Till next time, have fun, stay safe, shoot straight, keep your powder dry, and you have a splendid day. Bye now.